Hey everybody, this is the Check Engine Podcast. Look, we just recorded our episode for March 18th, the weekend of St. Paddy's Day, when it's supposed to be, at least in the U.S., a time of celebration and drinking and basketball and all this other stuff. But we're very aware, obviously, of the situation that's going on down in New Zealand right now. We woke up basically this morning to the news of a mass shooting, a terrorist attack, 49 people killed, many more injured. And, there's not much we can say or do to make the situation better besides the fact that we applaud the fact that all these other nations, all these other countries are stepping up and saying that there's no place for hate of this nature in the world today.
And that's something we agree with, and we had a discussion about this come up near the tail end of our most recent episode, and I wanted to cut that out and put it as its own timely thing. So please, I think, enjoy would be a cruel thing to ask you to do, but please take a listen to some thoughts we had on the incident in Christchurch just yesterday.
It bothers me. We're recording this a day after the Christchurch terrorist attack in New Zealand. 49 people killed in a terrorist incident. And people want to call it a mass shooting, and it's not. It's terrorism perpetrated by white people on minority groups. And it's terrorism, and we need to fucking call it terrorism.
They called it terrorism.
They did.
Yeah,
It is absolutely terrorism.
And they're still reporting it here as a shooting.
There is no argument against that.
It's just, I don't know, man. Maybe it was some amalgamation of, having it streamed on Facebook and all this stuff, but I actually was at the point where I was finding myself denying that it could have happened that way. And not since Sandy Hook have I been bothered by a shooting. Maybe it's just being desensitized living here or whatever it is, but there's something wrong with thinking about this terrorist incident as anything other than what it is. And I see it everywhere. I genuinely do. I see people talking about it as a shooting. I see people, and it's just the little stuff. Like you expect that the darkest reaches of the internet are going to do dumb shit about this guy who did it. But people on Steam were changing their avatars to his picture. Like, Steam is a video game service, and it really fucking bothers me. And then for people to say that the YouTuber PewDiePie had anything to do it because this guy put it in, he said it on the video before he started shooting. Like, it's fucked up, and it's got me fucked up. And I just, it's not, to say it's not right is stupid, but it's not right. The whole thing is very wrong. For it to happen in a place like New Zealand beggars belief, because that's not even, it doesn't seem like it should be possible there. Really.
100% agree. I mean, we can do the whole thoughts and prayers thing, but it doesn't make a difference, right? I mean, no. It's anybody who is in their right minds denounces all of it. It doesn't matter where you're from. It doesn't matter what religion you pray to or what God you believe in. Like that, there is no place for anything like that. Everybody has an opportunity to believe in what they believe and pray to who they want to pray to. And it doesn't do it justice just for us to say, like, hey, we're with you, New Zealand.
Yeah. And
I mean, we really can't do anything else but say
thoughts and prayers. And
prayers. And it feels like it's not enough.
Especially, there are just some there are some moments where even the people who are hardest against popularized media and just, pretty numb to all the crap that comes through basically every day. Every now and then there comes something that breaks through that, and just it really has affected me more than I expected it would, more than, the London attacks or anything like that. It's just this is a terrorist attack that that somehow passes the boundary of belief, and it seems almost in a way recursively unreal. And I just need to say that because I'm struggling with it. And I haven't cried about it. I might. It could happen. I'm not going to be mad if it does. It's tough. It's hard sometimes.
Yeah, my political 2 cents are that to me, the sad part is it doesn't beggar belief. It's entirely believable. And that's the problem.
Yeah.
That is the problem. People are almost desensitized to it at this point.
I know I definitely am. And that's why I was surprised by
And
this.
that's the problem.
Yeah.
That is the absolute problem. Like, you wake up to news on your phone, it pops up saying, hey, this many people died in this country because of this attack. And it's like, oh, okay.
And our generation, man. I mean, I'm just thinking after Columbine, I remember this country virtually shutting down for basically 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Yep.
To do nothing but talk about Columbine.
Yep.
Whole movies made about it.
But
Support sessions.
It was on every piece of news, every hour, every minute for almost a month. And then the 2020 segments. And then the special news reports. And now it doesn't even get top billing. I don't know.
And there was, 49 people?
49 people. In
That was
different months.
49 people dead. That doesn't include the injured.
And more injured.
More injured. It's a good point to bring up. I appreciate you bringing it up. Really, how do we deal with it? Like, what can we do sitting here at this table, more than half drunk, we can't.
There's not much. I mean,
I think that's the devil.
But that's the problem, right?
That's the devil.
That's the
the
problem.
devilment of the whole thing is that as a podcast, we can't do anything.
Except talk about it.
Yep. And I think individually, thought, word, and deed, that's
right.
That's all you can do.
But we can say New Zealand, we're with you, but we're here how many thousands of miles away?
Well, and of course, all thoughts and prayers too. But it's just, I intrinsically understand the uselessness of that gesture.
Right, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, thoughts and prayers doesn't do much anymore.
Because it's such a senseless act, so targeted that you don't want to have to ever face the reality that it could be you, or it could be your family, your friends, and yet sometimes you're reminded that
it could very well be.
Yeah,
it could very well be.
So, and just in concert with a bunch of other tangential personal life stuff, it's been a little tough recently, and this, I think, maybe just kind of got me. So I just wanted to point that out.
Fair enough. So New Zealand, for what it's worth, the three of us and our audience here,
and everyone else, we're just speaking for you.
And all of these sane, normal people, we're here with you.